Yeah, it happens for me like every time. But I know it results do vary. Right, from the top then. So I don't want to start don't want to start a run with a virtuous mission that's gone completely tits up at the end like that.
West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold
3,
War.
2, 1, go. For reals this time. Now for place. Right, so take this route. Roll. 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 Oh wow, that's so much better. Oh, only just grabbed that. Yes. Yeah, if I get an alert from that guard as I just as I transition into Razver, I always get a long load into that cutscene. But if I don't get a long load. It doesn't look like the easy gun is the solution to that. Yeah, as I say, it doesn't happen for everyone. It varies by machine. I don't know if there's any other factors that do it. It doesn't do it all the time. There are occasions where it doesn't happen. But more often than not, it's the same every time. All right, so as Vermilion said, don't get the alert from this guard here because it does slow you down. And I trust Vermilion. I mean, he is the world record holder in this category. It makes sense. I think what I can do is that. I'm pretty sure this now won't count. See, now I don't think I might not get it now. Yeah, there we go. It didn't. That was fine. Because it wasn't quite doing the same thing with the alert. The alert hadn't only just started. We'd already had one. So there's very likely going to be a gold split coming out of here as long as I do the rest of this bit correctly. There certainly should be. All over the bodies. So I don't fumble this menu. Yeah, it's something like that. Sounds about right. Okay, Heidi. Love you. Make sure I don't hit that save. Gold split indeed. Nice. Am I going to be able to get over this log? I've had some problems trying to roll over that log recently. That was fine. That's a good transition into. If you transition into a new area where you crawl into it like that, Means you've rolled at the right time. Like that. What's wrong? He's asleep. Your partner has just immediately fallen unconscious. You don't actually need to take him out. I don't know why I did that time. Oh well, I took him out. It's fine. Into Rasfet. We're coming up to the first boss. It's not really, it's sort of a boss, not really a boss. The Ocelot unit. Oh, I hate when I roll like that. If I ever start pushing for like world record, then maybe I will I might find the need to do that, but for PV I certainly don't yet. Not bad roll. That works. Okay, I've had better, I've had worse. We're still ahead on time, so you know, it's reasonably good. Whoops. Alright, I'm gonna go this way then now. Oh, I keep rolling a little too late with that one, and Snake sort of ends up in the water. It means he gets a slight boost if you sort of dive into the water. So that wasn't ideal. Be careful here because there's the trap. There we go. I'll go through it. Ah, okay. Mind the mines. I love how the dog just completely ignores him. What if I can have another run where I don't get electrocuted? Because, oh, that was weird. That seems to be a rarity at the moment. Need to not have a run where I don't get electrocuted. Cheers, Jasper. Have a good one. Alright, I had some trouble with Ocelot in my previous run, so let's hope that doesn't happen again here. It's really weird because I don't usually have... I sometimes stumble the end of the Ocelot fight a little bit when you got to, you know, get the final two headshots, but it was before that I was having problems. That's nice. Damn it. Oh, come on.
Perfect. You won't get away from me.
Flipping heck. There goes all that time save. Little cheeky OBS filter there to help me see through the dark. This thing is required for Kerotan. That's right. It's just a filter on OBS. Don't worry. There you go. That's what it normally looks like. I just apply a quick filter to make it look a bit different. So it's almost like necessary for Kerotan, because you just cannot see at all where you're going, and you need to be able to see where you're going. I used it during my Kerotan run and it got verified, so I don't have... If there was a problem with it, someone would have said something by now, I'm sure. Alright, hopefully I can claw a little bit of that time back with this pain fight. Good phase one.
Get him. Hey. Attack. Hey.
Fumbled a little bit with phase two, but I am back on track now. That's really caught up a bit. Right, not a lot happens in this bit. Fairly straightforward. Just running through the cave entrance. This would definitely be a now it's time for some donations section. I think in another marathon, if I do end up running this for Pixel Perfect, we're not collecting for charity for our first event because we just don't have the base to warrant it. That'll come later. Oh, I didn't get the out of bounds glitch that time. That's a shame. I'm doing better at that. Keep on swimming, keep on swimming, keep on swimming, swimming, swimming. Tap 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 tap. Should probably alter my course slightly there. Right, do some damage to the end. He's a little easier later. That was terrible. Still got it. I still got him. That's the important thing. I've just done a lot better at hitting that recently. Whoops. And into the warehouse. It's all good. It's all good. Bum, 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 bum. Now here's where we get that really cool music, and then it goes because we're already on the region. Although we still get that nice like bass beat. Into Granini Gorky South, where we'll fight the Fear. Not just yet. Fear. I once used the Fear as for a piece of work I was doing at college. In my first year of Granini Gorky South. I understood that reference. My first year of college doing performing arts, I did dance because we all did dance. I didn't have a choice, and I remember everyone being like, "Oh no, not dance! I don't want to do dance. Hate dance." And then our second year, we didn't get to do dance because of timetable schedules. And everyone really missed it. I really missed it. So, it's quite fun. But we were doing something. We were doing a certain style of stuff called release, which is all about how the body moves and stuff like that. And we were told to bring in some sort of designs and ideas and things that made us think about how we move our bodies. And I took in a picture of the Fear because of the way like he dislocates his arms and flops around, and you know, I thought that was really cool. No, Heidi saw some of my uni dancing. She didn't see my college dancing. College dance was a bit more normal. My uni dancing was a bit weird. I took dance in my second year of uni mainly because I really didn't want to do anything else that was being offered. I still owe you a pair of wellies. I did. I think I did was in one lesson we did on environmental dance. It's basically just we went out to a field and a sort of a bog, and just sort of danced out there, and it was weird, and I didn't really enjoy it. I remember one point just sort of lying on the ground, sort of sprawling around, just thinking to myself, if my dad was watching me right now, he would be like, what the fuck are you doing? It was very strange. Although afterwards, we always did, we did, you know, our lessons were 3 hours a week. So the first half of the lesson was practical, doing dance. Second half was a seminar talking about it. And in the seminar for the environmental stuff, I got to talk about parkour because they're including parkour as part of environmental dance as well, which was really cool. I got to talk about it because I did parkour at uni, and my lecturer knew about it, so he invited me to sort of talk a little bit about parkour. I wrote an essay and that was a really bad roll. I wrote an essay and an exam paper on parkour as a result. Anyway, the Fear.
He wasn't dead after all.
That Fear fight has gotten so much better. Ever since I started not ever since I started not turning away and then turning back to shoot. Whoops. That's alright. A little wonky, but it worked. Oh, that didn't know. That was alright. I've not done that wrong before. Isn't it faster to use the trap? Use the trap on other difficulties. I know on extreme you use the trap. Because it's not something I don't think I've ever really talked about it, but for some reason, if you stun the end with a stun grenade, any physical damage that he takes, any lethal damage that he takes, is converted into stamina damage for some reason. That's why I shoot him with a lethal gun and not with a non-lethal gun. Because yeah, for some reason it's converted into stamina damage. But yes, I know on European Extreme, you go and stand in a different position, use the fake death pill, throw stun grenade, and then trigger the trap, which then hits him and kills him. The fastest way using the Patriot. The Patriot doesn't count as a...
The enemy, he's here.
Whoops. Oh, well, it's not going to cause any problems. Very cool. The Patriot doesn't count as a special weapon, right? It's not a special item. It's just we don't want to... Yeah, we just don't want to menu it. That's the point. And then have it as another item clogging our menu. Hit.
My eyes.
Oh, look at that! Bang on! Absolutely bang on. Gold split and 0 seconds against PB. I didn't realise it is actually quicker to use it in New Game Plus. I've been curing it there because otherwise I've been struggling later on. I've been holding off to doing it there, so I'm at least in the menu when I do it. Originally, I would cure it as soon as the fear fight is over. But yeah, I've tried a couple of runs where I don't cure it, and it's mainly for the fury can be a bit more dangerous. So I just don't run the risk. Quicker to menu the Patriot only on Euro New Game Plus. V it's still M1911. It's time for sip of a drink. Bloody hell, it's 10 past 10 already. How time flies when you're having fun. We'll, after this run, I will be jumping on and trying to get a new PB in Choo Choo Charles. So I got a new PB in Choo Choo Charles last night, but that included a death to Charles, because I just came across him on the map. And also a stupid death where I then had to, like, redo a whole journey, which cost me about 3 minutes or something like that. So I can get a pretty significant PB in Choo Choo Charles if it just works well. Started doing this room in the subsistence camera so that I can get a decent line here. Oh! Doesn't help if I don't roll there like that. Try not to get spotted by that guard. Though usually if I get spotted by that guard, it's because I've forgotten to take the easy gun off. Same with that guard. I always try and roll into that, and I just make a meal of it. All right. Mountains 2. The tricky one. First guard, fine. Second guard, fine. Third guard, fine. This is one room where I have made so much improvement on. This room I always used to get an alert. So it's nice. It's nice that I've sort of got around that now. Bro. Good Mountains 2. Which should give us a Good Mountains 3. It's quite difficult to mess up Mountains 3 if you don't mess up Mountains 2. If you mess up Mountains 2, Mountains 3 tends to be a bit slower. That's a bit slower, not getting that roll right. That's not gonna, like, cost me dearly or anything like that. Yeah, apart from that roll, Good Mountains 3. We'll take that. Take that quite nicely. On to everyone's favourite boss. The Fury. Significant time save available. If I can just get a decent Fury fight. It's another fight I really should just come back and practice just over and over and over again. That was nice. That was a really nice couple of rolls. Be pleased with that. Nice. All right, come on. Good rolls. Share the roll. I like that I'm getting more risky with that roll.
Are you ready for this?
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Right.
Nice. Ah, my suit.
Okay, I'll take it. I will take that. It was a bit messy at the end, but he didn't fly away, and that's the important thing. Oh. I will take that as a good Fury. Fuck the Fury. Say, that for me is a good Fury. It's not a great Fury. It's not an excellent Fury. It's not the best Fury, but it's a good Fury. Could still be fun. All my homies hate the Fury. Every speedrunner who speedruns MGS3 hates the Fury. And I've only done him on VE. Like, I've even started with, like, you know, Euro.
What?
Whoa. Come on, Snake. A little slower there. Because I got caught on the thing. I have to drag him a little further up. I really like this trick. It's so much cleaner than the shot. I think this trick is easier. This trick is way easier than trying to land the shot. All right. Let's try it. I'm going to try the box glide here. Yay! Setup was a little messy, but I did it. That will have definitely been quicker than walking. I kind of have the box. I kind of know how far over I have to lean for the box glide now. I've always overshot it. Save boss coming up here. Keep an eye on the bottom right. I still lost some time. Stop it. Up to that. Not quite sure what. Quite sure what from. Maybe I don't know. It's kind of like one of the only sort of major glitches in MGS3. It's basically as you turn and then put the box on, it puts Snake's hitbox into a position against the wall where it doesn't like it. So it tries to push him away, but it pushes him into the next piece of the wall and the next piece of the wall and the next piece of the wall. And so that's why he just continuously goes there. You can use it on the railing before the Fury, but it's so short that it doesn't save you any time.
Guess he's dead.
Guess he's dead. But 40 seconds. It's looking good.
Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. First, let's take a look at your body, shall we?
Another
Beautiful body.
Another great example of just absolute quality voice work for bad guys. I talk about Solidus when I run MGS2, and I do talk about Volgin in MGS3. The voice actor absolutely nailed Volgin.
What is your target?
Like with some bosses, with some bad guys and lead villains, you want them to be sympathetic. We are somewhat sympathetic with Liquid. Liquid felt like he was trash since the moment he was born. He doesn't like being a clone of Big Boss and stuff like that. Volgin, you have no sympathy for Volgin whatsoever.
Patient man.
He's just like the worst human being ever. Alright, 144.75. I always overshoot it to 8.2 and have to go back. I always hold it just one pixel too late. Dun bum 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 bum. Let's get the hell out of here, Scoob! That's one thing, actually, that's one thing that MGS3 doesn't have. It doesn't have a Scooby-Doo line. Twin Snakes has Archon. Whoa! MGS2 has Solidus's "You remember me, don't you?" MGS3 doesn't have a Scooby-Doo line. Blah, blah, blah. It does have that really fast climb down that ladder though. Gets me every time. I am that easy to please. Well, that was nice. I didn't actually I actually put my back up against the fence before I went over it. Slight time save. Very, very slight time save. That was a good roll. It's gonna break my leg. Don't worry, and then I'll just go for a run. The only thing with the, I mean, we are sort of limited by the PlayStation 2's mechanics here, but it's the only thing that kind of doesn't really work a little bit with the injury system. Is the injury system doesn't actually put any ailment on Snake. You know, it affects his health bar, and if you're poisoned, then you know your health slowly goes down. But oh, that was a bit messy. But like, yeah, in later games in the series, Snake gets a, you know, if Snake takes a lot of damage, then he starts to struggle. Like Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, that happens. What would have been cool to see here is if Snake gets a broken leg, you see that when you go back into the gameplay, Snake has a broken leg and he can't run. You know, that would be really cool. That's something I would want to see if they did remake it. I don't want them to remake MGS3. I just want them to port MGS3. MGS3 is fine, just the way it is. It could just do with a modern port. You know, maybe upscale the resolution to 4K or something. But if they ever did do a remake, that is what I would want to see. I'd want to see them having Snake's injuries actually affect how he plays. Oh, I nearly got round there without him spotting me. Cool, I didn't get shot by the rifle guy. Save boss here, so watch out for that. Final stretch of the game. I say final stretch, we've still got half an hour to go yet. The end of this game really drags out. You don't really appreciate it quite as much until you see it on live split. Yeah, we still got half an hour to go, and we are approaching the end, the sort of end game section of this run. Didn't need to get the cardboard box out there. Quite why I did, but oh well. Because I don't need to do that roll here, I just need to oh. Careful with how I run there. Into the weapons lab. Can I get a good Volgin fight? I've been having problems with Volgin lately. I think it's because I keep trying to shoot him in the head and I shouldn't. I should just shoot him in the body and just adjust my aim so I do actually shoot him in the body. Down here, scientist doesn't care that I'm in a box. I've been living in a box. Living in a cardboard box. I love Snake's movement there. Another save boss here, so watch out bottom right. Oh, after the codec. You can grab him from so far away. Okay, first phase. Now for the one that I struggle with. Yay! A decent second phase. More time save. It's good. It's good. I'm still going to shoot the Shagohod. It's fun. Got him. Get that Kerotan. I feel like I need a Kerotan emote now. Unfortunately, I think the next sub goal that would get us another emote slot is like 100 subs, and that ain't happening. Not that I am not incredibly appreciative of all the subs I've had this evening. I don't see me getting to 100 subs. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Avunka, and thank you very much for the follow. No, I completely get that. I have a lot of YouTube videos that I like listening to fall asleep to. Two favorites, game theory, food theory, film theory. Oh, and fourth theory. We've Matt Pat in his latest video advised that they are starting a fourth channel. Night Stars employee, thank you so much for your kind generosity this evening with all of your gift subs. I know everyone who's received one has been really appreciative. So thank you. Have a really good evening and have a fantastic Christmas as well. This is the last stream before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everyone as folks go in and out. Let's get the guy back. These two here. Those two there. I know it was a good one. I did it. Get ready. Need to She said keep it up. We straight off. That was nice and fast. You two. I hate that guard. Yeah, got him. You have to clip the edge of that roof to hit him. So it's the easy gun. I'll start getting my stamina back up. Let's have some fun. Let's play shooting gallery. No, missed. Him. Got him. Because now when we play shooting gallery like this, we get to play watch the gunners come out of thin air. There they come. Oh, got him! Wait for it. They're going to appear. It's going to appear. There they are! Right, where's the next lot going to appear from? Should you wait for it? There they are! Oh, that shot! Where's the third one gone? Although I'm at the wick. Try and take these guys. It doesn't actually matter to take these guys out. Shagohod to get into position. Go now. It's moving back again. I'm really struggling to hold my controller here. Hopefully that was enough. I saw it sort of at one point and it seemed reasonably okay. Yeah, that's more than enough.
It's still too early.
Right.
Keep your aim steady. Keep your aim steady.
I like how it doesn't matter what you do in here.
Keep your aim
Eva complains to you. If you're aiming at it, she's like, it's still too early, it's still too early. If you're not aiming at it, it's keep your aim steady.
it's here.
Right. This could be where this run lives or dies. It's all down to this shot. It's a good shot. Wait for Eva to screech.
Wearing him down.
I don't know why he's... Hopefully that's okay.
Working.
It's not. Come on, Eva, get behind him, please. Let's not lose too much time here. Okay, we're not too bad. No! Okay, lost quite a bit of time on that second one, but I'm still the same amount of time ahead. Don't quite know what happened there, but I'm still 50 seconds ahead, so this could still be good. This should still be a PB. Whether it's sub 110 is another question. But yeah, it's a little disappointing with those two phases of the Shagohod fight.
There they are. Don't let them get away.
Fingers crossed. Oh well, not much to really do or say here. I've dealt with the company. Don't you worry your pretty little face about it either. I've got this under control. You just worry about driving and not driving us over a cliff edge that then has you get impaled by a piece of wood. Because there's no way that's going to happen, right?
They're not going anywhere.
Ah, I missed him. Yeah, Azoi, I'm going to practice. Got it? Always like to practice that Kerotan. One day it's going to happen. One day I'm going to do a Kerotan run and I am not going to hit that. And it's going to make me very sad. That will be a very, very sad day. Which is why I will practice it every single time I do a run, whether it's a Kerotan run or not. Got him! Nah, get out from above me, you bugger. Nick. Kill him! There we go.
Snake, up ahead. Fog. Shoot the log.
Still love to know how good Eva's eyesight is. Got him. Back to the easy gun. One last room of bike chase. And then it's on to the escort. On to the boss. And hopefully a PB. Particularly if I can not mess up the boss. Or cycles on my left, I think. There they are. Oh, nice shot. On these rocks, they can get up on top of the hill. Oh no, not yet. Now they go up on top of the hill. I know, I'm already looking in that direction. Silly Eva. Not going over there be more safe than ducking through all these trees. This doesn't seem like a very safe option. I know I've talked about this before, but why are all of these motorbikes here? Like, how did they know? These guys should be grateful for me shooting them. They're not going to tumble off the cliff now. Great kid, kill get cocky. Still nervous about this sub 110.
Let me have some more.
First bit of this room, don't need to bring Eva with us. Second bit we do. Back into Eva, start moving so that she starts moving straight away. Come on, Eva. There we go, we're good, we're good. Oh. Never try and get her to go round that left side of the tree. I think like once every blue moon she might do it, but most of the time she will go towards the left hand side and then she'll just move around to the right and you just lose time. So it's not worth even trying it. Thought she was going to go around that tree then. Like, where are you going? Come on, Eva. You complain that you're hungry. There's food over here, I promise. There's a nice, juicy calzone. There we go. That's what Eva eats, right? Calzone. Let's try and keep Eva moving. Get her off as soon as possible. That's pretty good. It's one more set of guards. Make sure she's still following me. Can't go too far ahead of her because otherwise she'll be like, Snake, where'd you go? Freest Kerotan in the entire game. Still with me. Here she is. Come on, Eva. Sure she's still following me. There we go. And just make sure she's definitely still following me. We're good. Little messy there with how I made her jump down, but not too bad.
I'm so hungry.
All right, time save.
Early.
Here we go. Final boss.
Excellent, Jack.
Oh God.
Time to play rough.
Damn it. Just completely messed that up.
Nothing to show for it.
Hopefully I can recover this.
You're better than I remember.
Oh, I just did it too late.
Heads up, Snake.
Come on, attack me. Ah. That was a poor final boss. So much time lost. That might have just scuppered it. Maybe. 31 seconds ahead.
Take this.
Oh,
Safe.
just that first grenade. From that first grenade, I just blew it. First grenade went wild.
Our only hope.
And then sometimes it's awkward to finish your shot and throw her to the ground. I think unequipping the easy gun is the easier way of doing it. But we'll see what happens. These splits, the split for score isn't 100% accurate because I knocked it down after yesterday's run.
You're a wonderful man.
So we didn't have to watch the whole of the credits. So I split it and finished it early and then went back and adjusted it. So it might not be 100% accurate. We'll see what happens. But hopefully, fingers crossed, this is a sub 110. This is a 109.
There's only room for one boss and one snake.
We got quite a wait to find out. I mean, we're not done with gameplay yet, but we're practically done. But watch out, there's a save boss coming up. I think it might be after the cutscene, but after the call, but I will keep an eye on nonetheless. There it is. All right. Fingers crossed. We've got 12 and a half minutes to sit and agonize over whether this is a sub 110. Oh, just to be nearly a minute ahead and then just blow it at the boss. Just, that first really clumsy stun grenade. Really clumsy stun grenade, and then just... I do think it is that you need to unequip the easy gun to then grab her. Because if you grab her just slightly too late, she's no longer, not necessarily stunned. But if she's not stunned, no, stunned really is the right way. If she's not still stunned from the shot with the easy gun, then when you try and grab her, she retaliates. It does have to be very fast. Foaming about. I don't like cutting away from the game because it can cause the sound to cut out.
You've got a way to kill. They're picking on you still, but they don't know. Son, you'd better wait to shine. They'll tell you what is yours, but they take mine. Oh, I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone.
Anyone got anything nice planned for Christmas? While we wait for the credits, I'm just being really unsociable and just looking at my phone. Oh, someone asked me. Oh, number one stars asked me a question on in the Ask Nick section of the Discord server. It's a section of the Discord server that doesn't get a lot of love. But if you ever have just a question for me in general, it's the best place to go to sort of play those. What's the easiest Metal Gear speedrun to get into? I haven't speedrun anything in like 7 years. I would like to start with something a little easier. Zerenshod says it's not technically Metal Gear, but Easy Unmetal would be a good start. This Easy Unmetal's a bit rough. There's a lot to Unmetal. But it's a reasonably good run to get into. Ooh, an Italian place. Very nice. Sounds good. House has said Metal Gear Solid at any percent PC is not too bad. Metal Gear Solid 2 very easy on PC is also quite easy to get into, I heard. I usually go with MGS1 PC easy. I think that's one of the easiest speed ones to get into. If you prefer 2D games, Metal Gear MSX isn't too bad either. Wouldn't recommend Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake as an opening speed one. That one's a bit trickier. But Metal Gear for the MSX isn't too bad. There's not a lot of difficult movement and stuff in that one. But yeah, I usually go with Metal Gear Solid 1 PC easy. I don't agree. I've heard a lot of people suggest that MGS2 very easy is one of the best ones to start with. It's a good starting one. I would not. I don't unfortunately agree that it's like one of the easiest ones to get into. There's a lot of really technical stuff in MGS2. The Harrier is quite technical. It's quite a complicated run. There's a lot of knowing which way to go and stuff like that. It's also it's a much longer run, and I always think that starting with a run that's a bit shorter is a really good way of getting introduced into speedrunning. Particularly as you got a really long wait for the sniping section. You got really long wait with the credits. MGS1 PC is really nice because it gets you straight into it. As soon as you finish a run, skip credits, done. You've got your time. It's watching the credits every time was something that I was really worried about moving on from MGS1. Until I realised, of course, you only need to watch the credits all the way through if you get a PB. Sadly, because I've been doing a lot of MGS3 runs where I'm trying to get PBs all the time, I've had to watch them quite a lot lately. But I'm getting used to it. It's a good time to reflect and talk about the run and talk about other stuff. Once we're done with this run, I'm gonna jump on and have another crack at Choo Choo Charles. See if I can get a new PB in that. So my last run went well. There were some big problems with it, which cost me a lot of time. So hopefully just ironing out those little creases should mean I can get a decent PB in Choo Choo Charles and get another run uploaded. The other reason I really want a new PB in MGS3 is because my splits here aren't my PB. My PB currently comes from a multi-Metal Gear run that I did. So doing the Metal Gear Solid Trilogy, MGS 1, 2, 3, back to back. My MGS3 run last Tuesday in that category was also a PB for MGS3. So that's why I'd really like to get a new PB on its own so that my splits are updated correctly. And, you know, obviously I want to get a new PB. I've already uploaded that run to YouTube, so if I wanted to submit that run as a PB, I just take that bit and put a timestamp as to where to start it. But if I can, you know, get a new PB like this, it's another video to upload to YouTube, and you know, putting videos on YouTube has been very, very helpful in the past year or so, particularly with guides. I don't know. I might want to do a Kerotan guide for MGS3. Not, it wouldn't be like going through and doing every single room. It would just simply be, you know, showing the bits that you do, and particularly ones where you need to do something special with it, like the end. The end, I now have a particular method for doing. The bike chase. You know, which items to use. Just moving the controller here so that the Xbox recognizes that I'm still doing something, so it doesn't come up with that message saying the Xbox is going to turn off because it's been on without anything moving for 10 minutes.
We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in
balls.
Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
It's probably not going to be sub 110 on these splits, but as I said before, the IGT tends to be about 20 to 30 seconds behind. In a split where I always split, I now split. I think I changed it. I think I changed it again. I was starting to split when you hear the phone get put down. I've now started splitting as the colors invert. So right now we've got white text on a black screen. Those are going to flip round so that we get black text on a white screen, and that's when I split, just to try and get it as close as possible.
Yes, the philosophers can finally be revived.
Oh my gosh! Ocelot was working for the CIA the whole time! Bum bum bum!
I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy.
Yes, Glass Onion comes to Netflix in 2 days. I really want to see Glass Onion. I loved the first one.
That's right. Groznygrad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well.
Knives Out was really good. So and I've heard really good things about Glass Onion.
The boss's work too.
Kind of wish I'd seen it in the cinema. But...
Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting.
Ooh, wonder what that might be.
Revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday.
Someday Metal Gear might be useful.
Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well.
Just clearing notifications on my phone.
Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss.
What else has been going on in MGSR this evening?
As well. And the Soviets still
House has been playing Merry Gear Solid for the first time.
They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact.
All right, here we go.
Yes, it appears that no one.
So I'm gonna split when the colors invert.
Of course.
I think this is sub 110.
Mr. Director.
Let's see it. $109.40. It's sub 110. Finally get the sub 110. $109.40. Yes! Even after I screwed that made just a couple, like, not, like, if I'd got a decent Shagohod and decent boss fight, that would have been a 108. But I finally did it. I finally got sub 110. That's what I've been, that's been the aim for the last week or the last couple of weeks. So I'm really pleased to finally have the sub 110. Oh, let's get the old screenshot in to share, because we could do with a screenshot to share. That'll do. Oh, so if you've been watching the VOD on YouTube, because it's a PB, it'll have been on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Nick RP Green. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday, occasionally at weekends, over at twitch.tv/Nick RP Green. Check out the description below to links, because I'm going to start putting my link tree down in the description, rather than just stream and things. Because I now have a link tree where you go to that link tree and it gives you all of my links: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Discord server, all of it. So click on that and you can find me in all of those lovely places. You can even email me if you want. info@nickrpgreen.com. Thank you very much for watching, and go check out one of my other videos. I've got a Kerotan run that's pretty good as well.